Have you ever believed that eating more fruit is always a good thing, especially as you get older? Most people do. In fact, if you're like many older people, you may even eat fruit to support health, thinking it is the safest and most natural choice. But what if I told you that some of the fruits you eat every day, yes, even the ones labeled healthy, may actually be working silently against your leg strength? Strange, right? Think about this for a moment. Have you been feeling a little unsteady on your feet lately? Waking up with heavy legs, mild cramps, or mild pain in your calves, even though you've eaten well and been active? You are not alone. And it is not your imagination. What is really surprising is that some fruits, when eaten too often or in the wrong combination, can cause inflammation, mineral imbalances, and muscle fatigue, especially in people over 60. While your heart may be working fine, your body may be trying to send you silent warnings. But don't worry, today's video isn't about fear. It's about clarity. Together we will gently explore the truth. Which fruits are good, which are bad, and how just a few simple changes can bring energy, balance, and strength to your feet. Before you start discovering the secrets, press the number 1 in the comments section and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the videos in the next episode. 1. Bananas, benefits, harms and surprises. Let's start with a fruit that is almost everybody like, banana. They're soft, easy to chew, high in potassium, and often recommended for older adults with leg cramps. And rightly so. Potassium helps regulate muscle function and fluid balance, both of which are essential to preventing those pesky middle-of-the-night cramps that many people over 60 know all too well. So how could something so healthy become a problem? Well, here's the twist, it's not the banana itself, it's the how often and what else you are eating with it. Many older adults, in their efforts to eat clean, start each day with a banana. Maybe even 2. Add it to a smoothie, a fruit salad, or another potassium-rich snack, and suddenly, without realizing it, it becomes a good thing. Too much potassium, especially if your kidneys aren't filtering as well as they used to, can actually be counterproductive. Instead of helping your feet, it can lead to muscle fatigue, heaviness and even tingling sensation in the calves. Some older people describe it as, "My legs feel full of sandbags," or, "like I'm walking in mud." And here's what most people miss, bananas are high in natural sugar. A blood sugar spike may seem harmless, but for people with blood sugar issues, or borderline concerns, it can cause energy collapse later in the day. Mid-afternoon fatigue? It might not be age. It might be that morning banana. So what is the solution? Don't panic. You don't have to throw bananas out the window. The key is balance. Try limiting yourself to half a banana a day and pairing it with protein, like a handful of walnuts or Greek yogurt, to slow down the absorption of sugar. And if you've been eating a lot of potassium-rich foods like sweet potatoes or spinach, it might be time to switch up your fruit choices. Your feet will thank you. Don't leave yet, I left the most important part at the end of the video. 2. Grapes, does sweet or sour taste affect leg strength? Let's talk about grapes. They're small, sweet, and easy to snack on, almost Samites easy. You eat 1, then 2, then a handful, and before you know it, you've eaten half the bowl. Sound familiar? Grapes are often praised for their antioxidants, particularly resveratrol, which supports heart health and may help fight inflammation. That's great news. But what about you, foot? The story gets a little more complicated. Here's why, grapes are very high in natural sugars, especially when eaten in large amounts. And for many seniors, that sugar not only affects blood sugar levels, but can actually contribute to causes lasting pain, especially in the joints and muscles. Have you ever noticed your legs swell a little after eating a big bowl of fruit for dessert? Or noticed your knees get a little stiff after eating grapes in the afternoon? It's probably not a coincidence. When blood sugar spikes, and then plummets, it creates stress in the body. This sudden change can increase the release of inflammatory markers, which in turn affects circulation and oxygen delivery to your leg muscles. Over time, that contributes to that habituation. Oppressiveness, slower recovery after walking, and even feel weakness in thighs or calves. Worse yet, grapes are so soft and watery that many people mistake them for a light snack. But just 20 grapes can contain more than 15 grams of sugar, more than a piece of cake. And with no fiber to slow absorption, it gets to work fast. But again, this doesn't mean grapes are bad. In moderation, and in conjunction with meals, they can still be beneficial. The key is avoid grazing. Eat only grapes, especially in the afternoon or evening. Smart alternative, try freezing a few grapes and eating them one by one. Later dinner, not a snack between meals. Or replace them with blueberries, lower sugar, higher fiber, and better for your leg muscles in the long run. Remember, it's not about fear, it's about awareness. The foods you choose today will determine how strong, healthy, and pain-free your feet will be tomorrow. 3. Tomatoes, a potential culprit for joint and muscle pain. Now, let's talk about a fruit that's right in front of our eyes, tomato. Yes, technically it's a fruit. And yes, it's in just about everything: salads, sandwiches, pasta sauces, soups. Tomatoes are considered a healthy staple, packed with vitamin C, lycopene, and antioxidants. But for some seniors, they can do more harm than good, especially when it comes to leg pain and stiffness. Here's why. Tomatoes belong to a family of plants. Called nightshade also includes bell peppers, eggplants, and white potatoes. Although perfectly healthy for many people, nightshade plants can cause pain in certain individuals, especially those over 60 years of age. Some degree of osteoarthritis or arthritis may already exist. Have you ever woken up with stiff knee or feel unusual pain in your calves or thighs after a spaghetti dinner? It might not be age, it might be tomatoes. Some compounds in tomatoes, such as solanine, which can increase inflammation in susceptible people. The result? Persistent aches and pains in your legs, especially around your joints. You may find yourself moving more slowly in the morning or needing more time to warm up after sitting for a while. And here's the tricky part: these effects are slow, subtle, and easily overlooked. You may think, it's just aging, but your body may actually be trying to tell you, what I'm eating isn't doing anything to me. So what can you do? First, try this simple test: eliminate tomatoes and other nightshades from your diet for 10 to 14 days. Pay attention to how your feet feel. Are your joints less stiff? Do your knees feel looser in the morning? Do those little aches and pains after walking start to disappear? If you feel a noticeable difference, you may have found the underlying cause. Gentle swap suggestion: instead of tomato sauce, try olive oil with roasted garlic or mashed avocado with lemon. You'll still get the flavor, without the inflammation potential. We're not saying tomatoes are bad. But for some seniors, they can be a silent contributor to that heavy foot feeling. And once you discover that connection, you are in control again. 4. Citrus fruits, when vitamin C goes too far. Let's move on to the group of fruits that are often considered immune-boosting superstars: citrus fruit. Oranges, grapefruits, lemons, and limes, they're bright, juicy, and packed with vitamin C. Many seniors start their mornings with a glass of orange juice or add lemon to their water, thinking it's the perfect way to stay healthy. And while vitamin C is essential, too much of a good thing can sometimes cause unwanted problems, especially when it comes to your feet. Here's what most people don't realize: citrus fruits are naturally acidic. And acidity can cause painful swelling, especially in people with sensitive joints, muscle tension, or circulation problems. Have you ever felt a burning sensation in your knee after a walk? Or a tingling sensation? Have you got a pain in your calf that just won't go away? Maybe your ankle feels stiffer after breakfast, even though you haven't done anything strenuous. Sometimes, these discomforts are related to what's on your plate, or in your glass. Citrus fruits can be increased uric acid in the body in susceptible people, potentially leading to inflammation in the joints and tissues. For those struggling with arthritis or muscle fatigue, the added acidity can silently exacerbate symptoms. And when combined with a high-sugar diet, morning orange juice can send your insulin, and your energy, on a roller coaster that leaves your legs feeling tired before the day even begins. And don't forget, store-bought citrus juice are often high in added sugar and low in fiber. That means the natural sugar from the fruit hits your bloodstream quickly, leaving your muscles feeling drained instead of energized. So, what's the takeaway? You don't have to give up citrus completely. But moderation is the key. Try this instead: eat a whole orange instead of drinking the juice. Limit citrus to 1 serving per day. And pair it with a handful of almonds or a hard-boiled egg to stabilize blood sugar and reduce inflammation. If you've been wondering why your legs feel weak or sore after meals, even though you're eating healthy, this could be the cause you're missing. Remember, your body speaks whisper before it screams. And once you learn to listen, those small changes can make a huge difference. 5. Berries, the unsung heroes of senior foot health. After all the cautionary tales, let's end on a sweet and hopeful note. Of all the fruits we have talked about today, berries could be the unsung heroes your feet have been waiting for. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, these little fruits are packed with antioxidant, fiber, and natural compound help support blood circulation, reduces inflammation and helps muscles recover. Unlike some other fruits, berries are low sugar and rich in polyphenol, is known to protect against oxidative stress, the type of stress that breaks down tissue and contributes to muscle weakness over time. And for seniors, this is more important than ever. Do you notice that your legs take longer to recover after walking around the block? Or do you get out of breath climbing stairs that used to be easy? Sometimes that fatigue can be caused by poor circulation or muscle inflammation. Eating berries regularly can help improve capillary health, increase oxygen flow and even enhance neural communication, all essential for strong, healthy feet. And much more. Fiber in berries slows down the absorption of sugar, keeping blood sugar levels stable. That means less bloating, fewer crashes, and more consistent energy to keep you moving throughout the day. Here's a bonus: they're also brain-friendly. Studies show that seniors who eat berries regularly have better memory and concentration, because foot health isn't just about physical health, it's about mental health, too. Mental confidence: when your mind becomes clear, your body will also become clear. So how can you get more of these gems during the day? Easy tips. Add a handful of blueberries to your morning oatmeal. Puree frozen berries into a low-sugar smoothie with almond milk. Add strawberries and chia seeds to Greek yogurt. Or just enjoy a bowl of fresh raspberries in the afternoon, the sweet taste of nature. No need to overthink it. Just a small serving a day can nourish your feet, mind, and spirit. In a world full of complicated health advice, sometimes it's the simplest habits, like eating a few berries, that make a difference. Now that you've seen how even the fruits we trust can secretly affect our feet, I hope you feel more empowered, not overwhelmed. Because the truth is, your body wants to heal, it just needs the right support. If your legs feel stiffer, more painful, or weaker than they used to be, it might be more than just getting old. It might be what you eat. And the great part? You have the power to change that, starting with the little things you eat every day. We do this together. In the next video, we will explore 3 popular breakfast options may seem healthy, but can actually weaken your leg strength after age 60. And we'll give you delicious, better-for-you alternatives to start your morning off right. So if this video gave you something to think about, give it a like, it really helps more people see this message. Leave a comment below: the fruits that make up friend feel stronger or more energetic. And if you know someone over 60 who struggles with leg fatigue or loss of balance, share this video with them, it can make a real difference. And don't forget subscribe channel and hit the bell so you never miss our next health tip. Thank you for being here today. Stay hopeful, stay strong, and know that every smart choice you make brings you closer to better health.